What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leon from Leon Talks TV, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're delving into a fascinating experiment that reveals a crucial truth about attraction and relationships. So, a guy decided to create a Tinder profile where he openly stated he had a criminal record for beating women. But here's the catch. He paired that with attractive photos. The shocking part, he ended up with over 800 matches in just 48 hours. Imagine that. Now, I know that sometimes people read this and think about themselves. Most women probably aren't reading the bios. That's what people are assuming when they hear an experiment like this. Now, they're just looking, so they think they're just looking at the pictures and bypassing the bio, right? However, contrary to popular belief, in this particular experiment, these women were actually reading the bios. The person who conducted this experiment informed them that he had committed crimes. Sometimes we see that women tend to go for bad boys and they might enter a relationship thinking they can change the person into a better man. But 9 out of 10 times, the person will never change. They are who they are. They only change for themselves. This could contribute to the experiment outcome, as the attractive person might be overlooked because women think they can change them. So let's explore what this tells us about how looks can influence our judgment and whether people really do overlook red flags for good looks. Chapter 1, the experiment. So let's talk about this guy. What this guy did. He ran this experiment to see how much his physical appearance would impact people's perception, even when he disclosed a serious red flag. The picture used in this viral Tinder experiment with a criminal record confession was of a very attractive man who looked like a model, chosen specifically to test whether physical appearance would outweigh extremely negative self-disclosure. The man in the profile was not an actual criminal, but was selected for his perceived model level attractiveness to maximize swipe potential. There is no indication that the image was a mugshot of a real offender. Instead, social experimenters used a highly appealing stock photo or model image to ensure superficial appeal. The results were eye-opening: 800 plus matches in 2 days. It raises questions. Can good looks really blind us to potentially harmful traits? In the world of online dating, many people might swipe right based on attractive profile pictures without digging deeper into a person's character or past. This experiment highlights how we often prioritize appearance above other important factors. Chapter 2, the disturbing impact of looks on dating. So what went down with this Tinder experiment? The profile clearly stated, I have a criminal record for beating a woman, but we all have a past. Despite that shocking admission, he ended up generating hundreds of matches. It's pretty wild, right? One could think, right? Many people were shocked to see that some women were actually intrigued by him. There are examples of ongoing conversations where some even expressed a willingness to overlook that serious red flag because of his looks or perceived honesty. This situation shines a light on looks can heavily influence attraction on dating apps. Some commentators pointed out that the man's attractiveness likely played a significant role in people's ignoring these huge warnings. There's also a broader conversation happening around the safety message or lack thereof on dating apps. Researchers have noted that some users will still engage with someone even if they openly admit to a violent past, as long as they meet other criteria like being good looking. This experiment really highlights a disturbing reality. There's a troubling mix of looks-based attraction and risk tolerance. It shows that even serious red flags like openly confessed violence can be dismissed by a significant number of matches if the person is attractive enough. So it's a wake-up call for all of us to be more mindful about who we engage with in the dating world, because this doesn't just go, this is not just related to women as well. This is related to men. Men also ignore red flags because of how beautiful the person is, and I would even say it's more worse for the men. Chapter 3, the psychological of attraction. Now let's dig into the psychological behind this. Attraction has a powerful influence on our decision making. Women are often drawn to those who look good, and that attraction can create a kind of bias where we overlook crucial warning signs. It's interesting to realize that people may dismiss red flags if they feel a strong physical attraction to someone. This doesn't mean that everyone does this, but it certainly happens more often than we like to think. Charm and looks can mask deeper issues, causing people to ignore potentially dangerous behaviors because they captivated by appearance. Chapter 4: Impact on relationships. The implications of this experiment are significant. If people are willing to overlook serious concerns based on how someone looks, it can lead to unhealthy relationships and even dangerous situations. It's essential to recognize that just because someone is attractive doesn't mean they are a good match for you or safe to be around. In the dating world, it's crucial to strike a balance between physical attraction and looking out for behaviors that indicate someone isn't right for you. I mean, it's a reminder to not let superficial traits cloud our judgment, right? Chapter 5: Learning from the experiment. So, what can we learn from this experiment? First, it highlights the importance of being mindful and not getting swept up in physical attraction at the cost of your well being. And this goes for men, like I said before, this also goes for men. And this goes for men to like to overlook extreme red flags because a woman is beautiful. Because trust me, I know a lot of men that go down that road, and it's a dark road, and it's a dark road that you might not come back from. Now, always take the time to get to know someone and pay attention to red flags, no matter how attractive they may be. For those of you dating, remember that healthy relationships should be built on trust, respect, and deeper connections, not just looks. If you notice any warning signs, trust your instincts and prioritize your safety. I mean, it's all about peace when it comes to, it's all about who can provide you peace in a relationship. It's not just about looks, just remember that as well. Chapter 6: The dark truth about attractiveness. So let's have a real talk about this experiment. It's important to not glorify what this guy did, but rather to highlight the realities of how much looks matter in our society. Sure, some people are just naturally blessed with good genes, and we can recognize that. But this experiment, dark as it is, shows us that looks can hold a lot of power, often more than we like to admit. We often hear people say looks aren't everything. And while that's true to some extent, right? This experiment proves that many people are willing to overlook major red flags when someone is attractive. It's eye-opening to see how people can ignore serious concerns just because someone looks good. Now, this clearly shows that being good looking can mask undesirable traits. Sometimes you don't need any charm or game at all, contrary to popular belief, right? So just good looks can get you through the door, even if you're the worst kind of person underneath. Because let's be honest, people will see this experiment and say that you can't convince them that pretty privilege does not exist. So as we discuss this, let's keep in mind that while we shouldn't judge someone solely on appearance, we can't ignore the fact that looks play a significant role in how people are perceived and treated. It's a topic worth reflecting on, especially when building genuine connections. Conclusion: in summary, this experiment shows that while physical attraction is powerful, it can sometimes cause us to overlook critical red flags. If you're navigating the dating scene, be aware of this tendency and keep your eyes open. It's essential to find a balance between attraction and ensuring your peace of mind. Anyways, thanks for joining me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Let's chat in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, and salute.